Hi, I'm Kayla Chang, author of the blog Speaking Out About Self-Injury on Healthy Place. When you get to a point in your self-harm where you're toying with the idea of stopping, of getting better, your mind will do everything to make you talk yourself out of it. And the most effective way it has of doing that is by exaggerating certain aspects of it preemptively and making you believe that it's not worth even trying. So it's really important to manage your expectations when it comes to recovery. The problems you were dealing with when you first started self-harming won't all go away just because you stopped self-harming. And on some level, you know that that's true. But your mind tells you that unless your life becomes perfect, unless there's a guarantee that you'll be perfectly happy when you give up the self-harm, it's not worth giving up, because why give up the only coping mechanism you have to deal with all the things that you'll always have to deal with anyway? But this is a false exaggeration that your mind creates. Self-harm is just a crutch. And it's actually worse than a crutch because it makes a bad problem worse. And if that weren't enough, it creates a whole set of problems to go along with it, on top of it. So it's good to have positive thoughts about recovery, but idealizing your post-self-harm life doesn't help you. It can create an excuse of unrealistic standards that make it impossible for you to leave self-harm behind. So managing your expectations for your self-harm, post-self-harm life is really important. You won't always be happy. It won't always be easy, and you're going to feel a lot of the same feelings, have a lot of the same problems that you had before. And even though it seems paradoxical, accepting those downsides of recovery can make it something that you can realistically envision for yourself. And sure, not everything after recovery is great, but the worst day in recovery is still better than any day living with self-harm. So I promise that it's worth it, and more importantly, it's completely possible for every single person out there who's suffering from self-harm.